And if you don't do it, I'm going to murder your family.
Oh, hi guys. How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday. Shall we crack on and learn 5 things from the weekend's football? Okay, let's do it.
So please ignore my last email. It was sent in error. Hope you're well. All the best, Grandma. Jim.
So, the first thing we learnt this weekend is that champions Leicester are going down. They played at Swansea at the weekend and they lost 2-0 and they were pretty abject from top to bottom. But the thing is, no one seems to care. Claudio Ranieri is still being all chirpy in press conferences and none of the players seem to acknowledge the fact that they are one of the worst performing teams in the Premier League, especially away from home, where they picked up just 3 points, 0 wins, that's from 3 draws. Only Burnley have a worse record away from home. They picked up just 1 point on the road, but they have picked up 29 at home, which is why they're in mid-table and Leicester are just outside the relegation zone. All of their players that played so well last season have struggled to hit the heights. Jamie Vardy looks like an actor playing Jamie Vardy in Jamie Vardy the movie, or it looks like the Jamie Vardy lookalike has actually been playing up front for Leicester this whole season. They're in serious danger of going down, and they'd be the first champions of England to do that since Man City won the top division and were then relegated in 1938, which of course was the first season that Claudio Ranieri hung up his boots and went into management. But we should recognise that the Foxes have actually been breaking a few records this season, so it's time for a mid-season award ceremony. Let's hand out some awards. The first one goes to a team who haven't scored a goal in the league in 10 hours. And the award goes to Leicester City. Congratulations, guys. The next award goes to the first champions ever of a top-flight division to fail to score in 6 consecutive games. And the award goes to, oh my word, Leicester City. Congratulations, guys. And the next award goes to the striker of a current reigning champions team who has failed to score in 513 minutes in the Premier League. And the award goes to, my word, they are cleaning up. It's Jamie Vardy of Leicester City. Well done, guys. The most annoying thing about this whole Leicester thing is that back in September, I actually put a bet on Leicester to get relegated.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Well played, sir.
Well, the thing is, I did get a bit carried away, and at the same time, I did a double with them to actually win the Champions League.
Idiot.
What? 1,000 to 1? Could happen. Probably won't. The second thing we learnt this weekend is that Tom Eaton isn't even the best goalkeeper at Burnley. No, this guy was caught on camera with some expert reflexes saving a young fan from getting Ashley Barnes' wayward shot in the face. Rumours are that Man City and Liverpool have both put in bids of over £10 million for his services already. The third thing we learn is that Arsene Wenger is having the exact same season that he's had for the past 5 seasons. Poor early start, then encouraging signs in September and October, terrible November form coupled with a massive injury crisis, a bounce over Christmas with some decent form, knocked out of the last 16 in the Champions League in the new year, probably by Bayern Munich, bad results in spring, all but end title hopes, before a pointlessly strong end to the season way too late. Poor early start, then encouraging signs in September and October, terrible November form, then encouraging signs in September and October, a bounce over Christmas, then encouraging signs, then encouraging signs. Arsene Wenger, essentially the Bill Murray of the Premier League. We also learnt this week that Chelsea keeper Thibaut Courtois can affect the future. Yes, the Martin McFly of the Premier League last week tweeted Brady's on fire, of course, talking about the Super Bowl and Tom Brady's New England Patriots, who of course beat the Atlanta Falcons. But this weekend, Burnley's Robbie Brady fired in a fantastic free kick past the Chelsea stopper, and of course, people piled in on Twitter, most people replying, "Your defence is terrified." Good one, guys. But I think we need to harness this power of Courtois' tweets for good in the world. For example, we could get him tweeting, "Donald Trump will step down as president and stop being a douche." Or, "Piers Morgan has decided to just give up being Piers Morgan." Or, "Jim Daly's on fire. He will get loads of new subscribers." And finally this weekend, we learnt that Slaven Bilic's assistant at West Ham is a microphone. Maybe that's why they've been struggling. Okay, that's it. That's what I learnt from this weekend's football. Comment below. Let me know what you learnt from the weekend's football. And do your old pal Jim a favour. Hit like on the video if you enjoyed it and hit subscribe if you haven't yet. Maybe even hit that little bell next to it as well. Right, that's it. I'm off to go and tweet stuff at Thibaut Courtois.